You know that feeling, right? That deep down, bone-tired fatigue that a good night's sleep just doesn't seem to touch. Well, it's a mystery that so many of us are living with every day. Today, we're going to look at a fascinating, almost forgotten clue that might just explain everything. So let's just get right to it. Why are we always so tired? I mean, this isn't just about being busy or staying up too late. There's something else going on. A deeper reason why it feels like our bodies are constantly, and I mean constantly, running on fumes. And does any of this sound familiar? This isn't just your regular, I had a long week kind of tired. This is when rest doesn't actually recharge you. Your brain feels fuzzy, foggy. Little things start to feel like climbing a mountain. You get irritable, you snap, you just can't handle stress the way you used to. You feel like you can't bounce back. Well, that's not just in your head. It's your body waving a big red flag, saying a critical resource is missing. Okay, so to figure out what's happening to us now, we actually have to go way back in time. The biggest clue to our modern problem is hiding in a forgotten disease from the 19th century. And this, my friends, is where the investigation gets really interesting. So, get this. Back in the 19th century, people across Asia started coming down with this mysterious illness, beriberi. It caused crippling fatigue, nerve damage, even heart failure. For the longest time, everyone thought it was some kind of new infection. But the real culprit? It was technology. Specifically, a new industrial mill that polished rice. It made rice look clean and white, but it stripped off the outer layer, and unknowingly, it stripped away a nutrient that was absolutely essential for energy and nerve function: vitamin B1. And this is the profound lesson from that whole story. Think about it. People were eating huge bowls of rice. Their stomachs were full, but their bodies were literally collapsing from the inside. They were starving for one tiny, invisible nutrient, even with plenty of calories. And that is the crucial piece of the puzzle for us today. That incredible discovery of vitamin B1 didn't just solve one disease. It opened the door to understanding this whole invisible network inside our bodies. See, it's not about one single vitamin playing the hero. It's about an entire team that has to work together perfectly. We call it the vitamin B complex. So let's meet the key players. First up, vitamin B1, the hero from our beriberi story. The best way to think of B1 is as the ignition key for your entire body. It's the spark that turns the food you eat into actual, usable energy for your brain and your nerves. Without that key in the ignition, the engine doesn't start. Period. All right, next on the team, we've got vitamin B6. This is your body's master stress regulator. It's a builder. It helps create all those chemical messengers in your brain, your neurotransmitters, that manage everything from your mood to your focus. It's what helps you feel calm and collected under pressure, or, when it's running low, completely frayed and overwhelmed. And then there's the legendary B12. This is your dedicated nerve repair crew. Its main job is to maintain the protective coating around all your nerves. Think of it like the plastic insulation on an electrical wire. Without it, things start to short circuit. It is absolutely vital for the long-term health and maintenance of your entire nervous system. So here's the kicker. None of these vitamins work alone. You have to imagine them as a high-speed assembly line. B1 turns the key to start the factory. B6 is on the floor managing the controls. B12 is running around doing maintenance and repairs. If just one of those workers doesn't show up for their shift, the entire production line for energy and stability just grinds to a halt. Which brings us right back to today. You might be thinking, okay, but we have so much food now, why would we be deficient? And that's the million-dollar question. It turns out, modern life charges a hidden tax on our bodies. For starters, look at our food. In the past, diets were simple, but they were complete. You ate the whole plant, the whole grain, with all its nutrients locked inside. Our modern diet? It's the opposite. It's fractured. For the sake of convenience and shelf life, we process foods, stripping away those essential B vitamins, just like they did with polished rice a century ago. And at the very same time, the nature of our stress has totally changed. Past stress was usually physical and short, run from a predator, then it's over. Modern stress is neurological and it's chronic. It never stops. It's the constant emails, the social media notifications, the 24/7 news cycle. All that nonstop brain activity burns through our B vitamin supply like a wildfire. So let's just connect the dots. We're eating nutrient-fractured foods while living these high-demand, high-stress lives. Is it any wonder we're so exhausted? This is the big aha moment. Our fatigue isn't just a sleep problem, it's a resource problem. So the real solution isn't about finding some quick energy boost. It's about restoring your body's own built-in system for repair. This quote really says it all. Without that team of B vitamins, our nervous system is like a live bare wire. Every little thing, a deadline, a traffic jam, a critical comment, can feel like a jolt, a short circuit that leaves us feeling anxious, irritable, and completely overwhelmed. The B complex is that protective insulation. And what's fascinating is what gets hit first. You'd think it would be your physical energy, but no. The first things to go when these nutrients get low are neurological. Your mood gets shaky. Your focus disappears. Your ability to recover to get deep restorative sleep, that's what gets depleted first. The full-on physical crash, that often comes much, much later. Okay, so that's a lot to take in, I know. And it might sound a little overwhelming, but the fix doesn't have to be complicated. So let's talk about a practical, super realistic first step that literally anyone can take, no matter how crazy your life is. Okay, step one, let's just be real. Eating a perfect diet of whole foods every single meal, every single day, it's really hard. So, step two, forget perfection, aim for consistency. And the simplest way to do that is step three. Think of a basic B complex supplement as your daily safety net. It's not a magic pill or a substitute for good food, but it is an insurance policy. It guarantees that your metabolic assembly line has all its workers on the job every single day. And when we say supplement, it doesn't have to be some intimidating, complicated thing. A standard, off-the-shelf B complex just provides baseline support. We're not talking about mega doses here. You can see we've got B1, our ignition key, we've got B6, the stress regulator, and B12, the repair crew. It's really just designed to fill in those small but incredibly crucial gaps created by modern life. All right, let's bring it all home. We've looked at history, we've looked at biology, and we've looked at our own crazy modern lives. So what is the one single most important thing to take away from all of this? This right here is the final thought I want to leave you with. That feeling of being totally drained isn't a personal failure. It's not a flaw in your character. It is so often just a resource problem. So the real goal isn't just to pop a pill to feel more awake for a few hours. The real goal is to rebuild the very foundation that allows your body to heal, to regulate stress, and to repair itself. It's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to do the job it was designed to do. The only question left is, are we giving it those tools?